Hello, this is Dr. David Bilstrom from the International Autoimmune Institute and the Autoimmune Lifestyle. And this is Did You Know? And we're coming to you today once again from Harriman Park a week later. Whereas it was sunny and warm last time, it's 18 degrees today. So it's a little chilly, but you warm up a little fast. And this is going to be about a positive ANA as an autoimmune disease again, Bilstrom's nuclearitis, and why it's so important to treat people when the first autoimmune thing they have going on is the positive ANA. You're attacking your nucleic acids, your DNA, and why I think a positive ANA is kind of a cry for help from the immune system. It's like, I need somebody's help. So you have a patient that comes in and she was referred to you because she has a positive ANA, but all her other workup for autoimmune disease is negative. They're not sure exactly what to do, but she's feeling like crud. She's got inflammation all over the place. And she tells you, I just feel inflamed. Joint pain, muscle pain, my brain's foggy, I'm fatigued, all this stuff. I even got a hard time swallowing. And she has a positive ANA. So this is a woman who is in her early 30s, comes in a positive ANA. Now, you tell her that a positive ANA is actually an autoimmune disease. You are attacking your DNA, your nucleic acids, and you said, did you know that 20% of women have a positive ANA? And you believe it's because it's a cry for help. The immune system needs help. And you refer to her to, actually same study as last time, we're going to come at a different angle, mercury exposure and anti-nuclear antibodies among females of reproductive age in the United States, showing that environmental toxicity, such as mercury, creates a lot of positive ANAs, and that is going to raise your chance of getting autoimmune disease later on in your life. Now, you introduce her to a concept also called inflammaging, inflammation causing aging. And it's an aging of our immune system that actually allows all this inflammation. So there's inflammaging and there's autoimmune disease. And you refer to her to two of the great researchers on these subjects, Dr. Joseph Belanti of Georgetown and Michelle Petrie of Johns Hopkins, and how you just watched this beautiful set of lectures, including these two people, where they talk about a positive ANA is not a fully realized autoimmune disease. And you think that's great, because what better way to get at an autoimmune disease than get at it before it's fully realized? You're not attacking your joints yet, rheumatoid arthritis. You're not attacking your brain yet, multiple sclerosis. Let's get at it when it is an autoimmune disease, Bilstrom's nuclearitis, but not a fully realized autoimmune disease. And you talk to her about how the immune system is being found to be such a big driver of multiple chronic issues, even ones we never thought before, but also it's the immune system disruption that allows all this inflammation, this inflammaging. And the inflammation all over the place, but not technically you're attacking it with your antibodies in autoimmune disease, is because of a disruption in the innate immune system, the part of the immune system that gobbles things up and kills them before they can bug you too much. So here's a bug that tries to get in, here's a toxin that tries to get in, or here's a splinter in your finger that tries to get in. And you go ahead and attack the invader, create inflammation as part of that, and then it gets shut off. Now, the problem is it's not a passive system. It doesn't shut itself off. We tend to think that way. Here's Motrin or Advil, we'll just shut it off. It's actually an active process to shut off that inflammation. And as our immune system ages and inflammation comes, inflammaging, we can't shut that off. We get stuck with all this inflammation. Here's inflammation in your joints and in your brain and in the blood vessels of your heart, creating cardiovascular disease. Now, it's the disruption of the adaptive immune system where we make antibodies and such, and T cells and Treg cells. That is the autoimmune disease. But your case, what we're going to do is you got this autoimmune process starting. You've gone into the adaptive immune system problem. You start attacking your own body parts. We should be able to turn that off. And we're going to turn it off before it's a fully realized autoimmune disease, which is great. Let's get at it. Let's don't wait 5-10 years for it to be fully realized and you're feeling even worse. but also anything you got that's autoimmune related. It could be your brain stuff like voltage gated potassium channels. It could be a joint pain like an early rheumatoid. We'll shut that off. But if it's just the part of the immune system that is not allowing you to clear inflammation, inflammaging, we should be able to turn that off because that's just part of this immune system disruption. Now, who might be the most famous person to have Bilstrom's nuclearitis and a not fully realized autoimmune disease yet? Well, you know, I don't know everybody's stuff, but I do know that it's common knowledge that Lady Gaga has a positive ANA, and she's been told she doesn't have an autoimmune disease, but what she has is not a fully realized autoimmune disease, like lupus, like her aunt has, but she has an autoimmune process. 20% of women out there have a positive ANA, cry for help. Let's turn this off. Let's fix this inflammaging. Let's fix this autoimmune disease before it ever becomes fully realized. Isn't that a much better way to do it? And your patient says, oh, that sounds great. So coming to you from Harriman State Park in Idaho, cool winter's day. Have a lovely holiday season. Bye now.